Hey guys, it's Lilibet, and today I'm going to share with you one of my beauty secrets on how I lost 20 pounds within a month. I know it sounds crazy, but it's totally possible. There's the healthy way of doing it, and there's an unhealthy way of doing it. Well, it's not really unhealthy, it's just it changes more. Okay, well, the healthy way of doing it is, of course, eating the right food, sleeping on time, don't crash diet, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. I really honestly think any guru, any kind of health specialist can teach you that, and I'm pretty sure you're bored of it already. Now, the unhealthy, quote quote, I know I'll be hated for if I tell you this, but you know what, it worked for me. So what you guys want to know is how the heck did I lose 20 pounds? So that's what I'm about to tell you. It's unethical to some, but it worked for me, and honestly, I kept the weight off, so, you know, it doesn't hurt to share, right? What helped me lose weight as well as change my diet, I swear forever, is Herbalife Liftoff. Okay, Herbalife and I have a history. When I was a freshman, sophomore in college, I had trouble during final week. Unless I learn something and it's in my long-term memory, I completely forget it. I have horrible short-term memory. I'm horrible with that. So that's why I don't remember faces. That's why I don't remember name very much. Unless I talk to them more than once and they become a part of me. I don't know. Weird. I know, I'm weird. But what I actually used this for was during final week. I know you college student, you don't sleep, you're on coffee, 5-hour energy drink, and Red Bull all day, every day. Which is not good for you. That, and you also eat a lot of fat and greasy food because it's so easy and so fast. What if I were to tell you that, college student wise, if you drink this, you will not feel hungry. You would have all the energy you need, and you can stay up a good 6 to 10 hours. In college, I was able to stay up 4 days. I survived on an apple within those 4 days because I didn't feel hungry. I only had an apple because someone offered it to me, and I didn't want to be rude and not take it. And I didn't finish the apple, by the way. But yeah, pretty much that's how I learned to like this. I was skinny back in, my college years, and so I didn't really need to lose weight. I only drink it because I needed to stay awake. And my dad didn't want me to fall asleep on the road, or on the wheel, and so he was like, you know what? Take this medication, stay up, take it 30 minutes before you start driving home because I do not want anything to happen to you. So he gave me this because of that. What this actually does is it gives you the boost that you need to fight fatigue, and it helps you stay alert, focused for improved concentration. I use it for concentration. My dad wanted me to use it to stay awake. And pretty much it's a blend of Panax, ginseng, and ginkgo biloba. So nothing bad in here at all. It enhances mental performance, improves short-term memory, and promote fast and accurate thinking, which it really did. I actually scored higher when I was on this using my final, than I did on any other test. Weird. And it reduced mental fatigue. Oh yeah. So that's why I was on this during my college year. I stopped using this mainly because, I didn't really have to study anymore, so I didn't use this. I only use this when I have a big project coming up and I have to decode or write a new HTML coding or whatever, and so I would need this just so I can focus on the screen because nobody likes reading HTML and Java's code. Nobody. Well, except me. I like it. When I'm learning a new program, I usually take this and take a pill of this, just like a drink, just so you actually have to drink the whole cup, just so I can stay awake, just so I can soak in the information faster. It's like a sponge. You just go memory completed. So yeah, it worked for me for the memory wise. So it's really good for college students. So moms and dad out there, you need to give this to your children. It's no sugar crash, good for you. Overall, it's just helping them retain short-term memory, what they learned in class, what they didn't think they were learning, they actually will learn. Now, weight to lose, people. When I was on this, I didn't feel hungry. I think it started 2 months ago. What actually happened with this? 3 months. The month before, 3 months ago, I was 130 pounds. And I'm generally 120, 115, 120 pound kind of girl. And so when I hit 130, when I looked at the scale, I freaked out. I was like, this is broken, right? Mom, Mom, can you change the battery to this? I think it's broken. It said I'm 130. My mom's like this. I'm only 120. My mom looked thicker than me and she's only 120. And here my butt at 130. I'm just going like, oh boy. After that month, what I did was I crashed diet, and so my hair started falling out. I was having like, you know, I was looking green. I looked like a panda because crash diet really affected my sleeping cycle. And so I was like, no. And so my dad actually came over and gave me the Herbalife. And so he gave me this. There's only 10 in a box, by the way. There's only 10. But it lasts for a good 10 hours. So you don't have to drink it every day, but I do. It was I drink this in the morning just so I can get up and like dance, you know, because I was working on a new choreographic routine because I wanted to do something for my boyfriend for his next show. And so I was choreographing, I was creating something. I started drinking this like just in the morning, and after like 3 days later, I drink this like 2 tablets a day, and I honestly started skipping lunch. I was like, I'm not hungry, so I'm gonna skip lunch. So at first I only skipped breakfast, and then like 3 days later I just didn't feel hungry, so I skipped lunch. I didn't like starve myself because I want to be skinny. I just didn't want to eat. The feeling of not wanting to eat is totally different. And so every time I'm like, you know, I get hungry a little bit, I would have a salad or like some celery, and I would be full. And then I would just chow down on dinner. Everything's fine. You know, the celery diet lasts for a good 2 weeks. And then slowly I took this pill 3 times a day because I was working online a lot. I was like doing a lot of codings, and so I needed to retain my memory. And so I took it every 6-10 hours, and then slowly I didn't even felt hungry for lunch. So for the next 2 weeks after that, I didn't eat lunch. I had nothing but water and this for like the whole time. I just didn't feel hungry. And then slowly I only eat dinner, and dinner was at 8:30 or 9 o'clock. And when it gets 7:30 is when I actually start to feel hungry. And I didn't like starve myself. I would go down and like eat a pizza or something like that. Like I said, my diet aren't great. That's why I can't teach you about diet. However, I can teach you losing weight because it does work. It's not my metabolism. It honestly isn't. And afterward, I scale myself. I think at like, before I started taking 3 pills a day was when I was like, I scale myself. I'm like, whoa, how did this happen? And I was checking the scale. I'm like, how did I lose like freaking like 6 pounds within like this much? And I didn't work out. And so I'm like, I wonder. And so I was testing myself like a lab rat. I always test myself like a lab rat. And so what I did was I started drinking this thing 3 times a day. And I felt no hunger. I eat ice cream here and there, but I honestly, like ice cream or anything like bad for me was repulsive to me. Like I cleanse my body of all of the, I pretty much detox my body of all of the bad sugar, fat, and all this crap. And this one, I noticed that there was like massive change in my body. Like, you know, I was like this, oh, I'm starting to have my waist again. Like my stomach pooch is gone. And so, you know, and after 3 drinks a day, I noticed that, you know, because I didn't eat as much, and within like a week after that, and dinner time, I started eating like littler and littler. Not because I wanted to diet, because I really honestly didn't feel hungry. Because slowly as you eat less and less, your stomach sort of shrink, and you don't need as much to fill it up. And so like I would have like just a little bowl of rice and like a little bit of celery that my mom makes, because she makes vegan food because both my grandfather passed away, and so we are all vegetarian for like a good 100 days. I think a good week later, I stepped on the scale and I was at 110, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. And so when I started fitting my clothes again, I was like, whoa, I really like this, you know? It's good to be at a weight that I am at my lowest weight I've ever been, you know? It's been like 18 days now, and he didn't let me drink this anymore because he didn't want me to get any skinnier, because I know I can get skinnier. That's the thing about it. So I drink this once a day, just so I can like get the energy again. But I have lunch now. Lunch I eat celery. I want to see if like I was, you know, going to like get my diet back, but yeah, I did got it back. I eat celery for lunch. I still eat like steak or whatever I want, and I do eat more, and I still can keep the diet off. So after like you detox your body, or your body get used to a certain thing, I guess you sort of learn the good habit of how much you want to eat. I don't overeat anymore, because usually I would like don't want to waste it, so I would like overeat, and so now I don't do that anymore. Like now I don't work out. I eat what I want and I'm still at 110. So it feels awesome to be able to eat what you want, to, not scare your parent crapless and not trigger your boyfriend into panic mode thinking I'm gonna be thick skinny. It works for me, and this medication really does change a lot, because I think I did not feel, I'm trying not to offend anybody, but I didn't felt pretty at 130. And I don't want, like I said, I don't mean any disrespect, but for me 130 is the heaviest, and it's just not where I imagine myself to be. Waistline wise, my belly pooch is gone, so that's always nice. I'm getting my smaller curve back, and I know I'm getting skinnier, or I know I'm at the right track, because I can sort of feel my rib a little. I know it's so weird, but there's certain markings that you know if you're on the right track or not when your body is changing. But now if I wanted to tighten myself up, which I need to, is I need to start working out and do a lot more floor exercise if I want to tighten myself up so the six-pack showed through again. Yes, I did have six-packs, so yeah. I will update on my body very soon, because I plan to do this, I plan to be on this for 6 months, and I'm going to do different things to my body, just so I can see the change. And don't worry, I am blogging this, I've been writing a diary, and I'm thinking about just taking a snapshot of it, my 6 month, body change or life change experience. So I'm still writing this dietary book that I'm doing, what I eat, I blog everything, I journal everything. So after I'm fully done this, that's why I didn't want to shoot this video up so fast. It was because I wanted to really just go step by step on my daily thing, what I do, what I eat, just so you guys can see how I'm losing weight. But yep, overall, that is a beauty secret, the Herbalife Liftoff. And you do have to get this from a distributor, and I could get it to you within 4 days again. So if you want, contact me on my Steal site and I will have it up. Right now I have 100 bottle available. That number will fluctuate after this video is up. I know it, mainly because it worked like crazy. And I know that this thing will not stay on stock for very long, because I introduced this to I think 4 other dancers from Dotan Entertainment, and they are so addicted to it. They are telling me to ship off whatever I have left, because dancers, they're obsessed with being skinny. So I'm about to ship a large part of this off. I'm still trying to see how much they need or whatever, because they are a separate order. So if you want some, I have some. I'll see you next time on my next beauty secret. Bye bye.